Every single time we step out on the floor, we go show them how Maryland basketball is. You know, every year, every team, you define yourself.
I got one more of these. Okay.
1, 2, 3, game time!
On this Under the Shelf show, you're gonna see everything uncut.
Don't laugh at me.
You'll see our joys.
That's what I'm talking about!
Our pain. Our good times. Our bad times.
Y'all are letting the season slip by, and it doesn't even seem like it phases you.
The times we're together.
What can make me feel this way, mother? All the struggles that we had through injuries.
I just heard a loud pop.
The times we could have fell apart.
Never in all my years as an assistant coach and as a head coach have I ever been as disappointed as I am and let down with this team as I am tonight.
Making it to the semifinals of the ACC. Making it to the second round of the NCAA.
I'm down, one to go.
And how we've grown as people throughout the season and how close we've become as a team.
Most importantly, you're going to learn what it's like to, at the end, feel proud of each other. It's just real reality on a basketball team full of girls who love each other.
Today, you're about to see it all.
Obviously, they were extremely high going in, and I think back to the fact that, with what we accomplished this season before going to the second round of the NCAA tournament when we were truly a bubble team to all of a sudden, we come into the expectations that this young team faced, 4 new freshmen, the #2 recruiting class in the country, to come into the preseason, being ranked in the top 25, which we accomplished, and trying to keep Maryland there in the national spotlight.
More cold pizza on campus here in College Park.
And to further this program along than where we were a season ago, and make the steps necessary to be a national contender.
The biggest fear going into the season was not so much living up to other people's expectations and not being able to meet them, but not meeting our own. Not living up to what we knew our potential was.
So many risks. I mean, obviously, when you're infusing 4 new freshmen into a lineup.
Number 15, Laura Harper. Number 1, Crystal Langhorne. Number 21, Ashley Newman. Number 55, Jade Perry.
That was key. I mean, how quickly our freshmen were going to respond this season.
Good, Ash. Good, Ash. There you go.
Yeah, she is.
From a coaching end, were we going to be able to make them better to the point of them being able to achieve and see success once the ACC conference season rolled around, because it's just a completely different level. And then, the risk of the amount of media attention that this team was going to receive this season, that was completely different. Us giving the kind of access that we were going to be able to give.
Good morning. You ready? We'll meet in the locker room.
How our team was going to be able to handle that. When the cameras started following us this season, and I remember when they were in the locker room against LSU, and there was a lot of tears being shed, and the camera was right there in the face of all the players, and we went up to a team meal after, and the players were just shocked that how dare these cameras, take pictures of this. And then, after, we led them through the fact that they were going to be here all season through the highs and the lows. I mean, they accepted it. They, were themselves. I thought you saw their personality.
Wild, Wild West. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
How much fun they had, how they interacted, and I really think it allowed them to be better. I mean, come the NCAA tournament time, just to be able to handle the media, you saw the growth in a lot of our players with cameras being around all the time. Just allowed them, I feel, to be more natural and comfortable with themselves. And I think that's exactly what you want, is people to be able to see the true picture of what these players and what this team is all about.
You ready?
LSU was a tremendous test, and especially so early in the season. You know, Crystal obviously struggled and had a difficult night that night. And was extremely upset. You know, Crystal felt like I think that she let the team down, and what a tremendous thing for Laura to be there, the first person by her side, and let her know, you know, hey, it's going to be okay.
I just had to let her know, like, it's a game, you know, and she thought that, like, life was over almost, like she had let people down. No, it wasn't Crystal, like it wasn't, she felt like it was her fault that we lost the game, and it wasn't even that at all. I said, we got a whole season to go.
My coaches and Harp really helped me after that game. After games like that, you can't help what happens sometimes. Even though you play bad, you can't act like it's the end of the world. You know, you have another game, and you're gonna get better.
I want to make sure we just found out today that Crystal was named Freshman of the Year.
For me to be named that was really special. Personal goals really don't matter. It's really what the team's doing, and even though I made a lot of accomplishments this year, it's really about what the team did.
I'm very proud of Crystal, and I'm really happy for her to come in and have the confidence to go up in like one of the best conferences, if not the best conference in the country, and step up and not worry about the expectations on her.
Yeah, I think, you know, you look back to that heartache against LSU, and she was nowhere near the player where she wanted to be, and she felt like she really let the team down. And she really used that game to drive her and motivate her to make her the best possible player this season. And I mean, how fitting for her to end her season, her freshman campaign, being named Freshman Player of the Year. I mean, Laura Harper was hands down the best player on our team at the time that she got injured. And you know, what a disappointing way for her to go down. I really thought that she was playing her best basketball. What a tremendous, you know, blow to our team for her to go out the way she did.
This is where the tear is right here. If you want to see the little discoloration right there.
I just heard a loud pop.
It's a long process, but I got no doubt that she'll do real well. She's a hard worker.
The worst part was just knowing that I was done.
I tried my best, you know, to not make the season about me being hurt, because I mean, as soon as, you know, it was directed towards me, I felt that the team was going to lose focus. And I think we bounced back quickly, and I tried to be the most supportive person I could in the situation. You just see how strong of a person she is to be hurt and lose her whole freshman season, not be able to rest her, and for her still to keep a positive mind and help others.
Definitely able to be able to relate to Laura probably more than most. I mean, having gone through 4 foot surgeries myself in college. She just now got a shoe on just in the last 2 days. Hopefully it's made me a more effective coach in terms of being able to help and relate to my players and being able to help Laura through such a tough transition.
Today is March 22nd, my first day of doing something physical with my body since I tore my Achilles and lifting 3 times a week. Corliss wouldn't believe that I've gotten bigger, but I know I have. Everyone's noticed. I can see it. I mean, I'm gonna have to show you real quick. You see that, right?
The way she was able to keep herself included into this team and never allow them to see when she was down and hurt, and was always here and supportive, grew with this team right along with them.
It's a team game, but you still have, like, you want to do good for yourself. And I think I totally threw that away this year. I totally threw that away. I totally have gotten so much faith and so much confidence and so much love for everyone on this team. Because I know I felt emotionally a part of it, but now I want to physically be a part of it.
Go hard, Jade. That's half speed. Go hard. That's a half speed fake. Go hard to the basket. Jade, shot goes up, they get the rebound, takes you 3 seconds to turn around and get back on defense. It's too slow.
With Harp's injury, you know, Jade was inserted into the lineup and was forced to have to grow and learn in that position.
You don't want to play. You're helping reinforce to me that you don't want to play because you don't want to talk to your teammates.
At first, I just thought that the coaches, they were picking on me and everything, and I was talking to my teammate, and she really just opened my eyes. She told me that they're doing it for a reason, because they know my potential, and if they wasn't yelling at me, then something should be wrong. So that just opened my eyes up about it.
Oh, good pass. Good take, Jade. Good look. Good strong move. Good finish. Good finish.
Constructive criticism, but then you follow it up and you're just extremely positive with them. Day in and day out, you're extremely patient with them. And once they start to see that pay off for them, it instills confidence.
Unbelievable. That's something I'll never forget. One of my highlights and one of my thrills, probably of my whole basketball career.
We really saw the growth and development and the confidence that we needed from Jade. And I think, you know, her spring and summer workouts are coming back next season. I think you're definitely going to see a renewed, confident Jade that's going to step out on the floor next season. I think that's the most satisfying thing as a coach, to be able to see the growth that's taken place with her from her freshman campaign to her sophomore season.
You know, last year was really tough for me. The environment, the team, I was pretty alone, and I learned that if I just open myself up, you know, you can just have such a great time with all these great people.
Her and our relationship has developed and matured because of that open communication and the trust, and you know, to be able to see players develop like that is what it's all about. Think back to the Carolina game. That game was a big test for us because, you know, we had not beaten a top 5 ranked opponent. Shea was unbelievable. I mean, she was hitting shots. I think the greatest thing about her game is she did it so unselfishly. You know, whether it was kicking to other teammates, did so many other great things for our team to allow us to be successful.
Attendance for tonight's game of 17,243. Thank you for being part of ACC women's basketball history.
I mean, just seeing the crowd of over 17,000 people, and it still brings goosebumps to think of the fact that you know, we broke the all-time ACC record, and all those people were out there to support and be a part of making history.
Because right now they are playing more aggressive than us. They are showing that they have more energy. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time in this timeout, because you all don't believe. I don't even know why I'm saying anything, because I can see it in your faces.
Never in all my years as an assistant coach and as a head coach have I ever been as disappointed as I am and let down with this team as I am tonight. I think I'll tell you, you all need to make a decision. We play Monday night at 7 o'clock. It's your team. Your destiny. We've done everything we can do in this locker room. Our staff has put our heart and our soul into this season. You all decide. Monday we play at 7. You want to practice this weekend? You talk to Mark. Mark's got the schedule. You don't want to practice? We'll just ride it out to the end.
The focus just wasn't there, and I was kind of feeling, well, I can't feel the coach's frustration, but I could kind of see what they were going through.
You know, I think a couple things happened. You know, obviously, I think with your youth and the inexperience that we had, I think that definitely caught up with us in terms of the amount of minutes that our 3 freshmen were playing. I think they learned some valuable lessons in the fact that you can never underestimate any opponent. You always have to come ready to play, and instead of us, you know, going out and being the hungrier ones, you know, I think that target on our back became a little bit too much at that point in the season. I'll tell you, I think our team grew more off the court sooner than they did on the court, and that was just tremendous to see them out in Arizona bonded together, and really you could see that they always were there for each other, supported one another, and always were going to have each other's back. And I think to build that chemistry was so key to be able to help us and allow us to be able to grow on the court.
You know, this year's team, it could have gone either way. We decided to come together. Like I said, I definitely think not only did we were always together off the court, it was on the court that we had to find a way to finally just click.
We're going out and we're playing for 40 minutes in this tournament.
Going into the ACC tournament, you know, I have to admit I wasn't sure which team was going to show up, but I still had a firm belief that, you know, this team was going to turn it around.
A lot of people didn't even expect us to beat Clemson because we were going through a little low. What would actually help us gel more together is Lamont's speech. You know, he really don't know how much that speech meant to us. He told us what we needed to hear.
I know how much talent you have, and right now, as a fan, I feel like y'all are underachieving right now. If I was a basketball coach, and I was in the ACC, and I'm not just saying this. This is the team that I want to coach right here. This is the team that I want to coach. Go out there and play to the best of your ability.
Coming from a spectator is different. It puts things in reality. You know, we know our coaches were saying it to us all this time, but with him being out there, and we're like, you know, he's a professional athlete. He never has to come see us play ever, you know. But yeah, every night he comes and he gives us like all the support.
Again, I think our young team was able to see that there wasn't much of the season left. And, you know, that they really wanted it to come together as well.
Hey, we got one goal in mind, like we talked about, y'all. Our finish line. Finish line on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish line!
The NC State win was a monumental win for our program. I mean, one, it's a team that had beaten us on our own home court. They were ranked ahead of us, and I think really had a deeper roster than what we had. A lot of experience compared to our inexperience. So. To be able to win that game and get ourselves back into back-to-back years again into the semifinal tournament, you know, I was extremely proud of the team and how well they came out and played to be able to get us in that position.
CBS Sports NCAA Basketball Championship Selection Show.
It's time to step forward or step aside. Finally, it's time.
First of all, playing at home, I mean, the expectations, again, placed on your team and your program to win. You know, I mean, you don't want to come back that second night and be watching in the stands on your own home court. So tremendous pressure. But I think the exciting thing is our players and our coaches never felt it because we were so confident at that point in ourselves and each other. And you could see that all week, the way our players practiced, the way they interacted with each other, that they really believed in themselves and what they could accomplish. Like Wisconsin, Green Bay, and Ohio State, we came out and we competed for 40 minutes and we left everything out on the floor. And that's such a positive feeling as a team, as a coaching staff, when you know you've completely prepared for a team and now you go out and you execute and you leave everything out there. And whatever happens, happens. But it is a satisfying feeling when you know that you go out and you give it everything that you have.
Ohio State takes it 75-65, but 4 players in double figures for Ohio State. Just a little bit too much.
First of all, you see the impact that Anisha had on our team with all the hugs that she received after that last game and how much she's going to be missed.
I have a lot of great memories there. So many great memories here, I should say, you know, with my girls and with the team. I'm grateful to, you know, go out the way we went out, you know, just fighting, knowing that we left everything out there. And I wish this program the best.
I'm really proud and happy today that Brenda came into her life. She showed Anisha what she's all about, what she's capable of, and what she can do. She learned to open up. She learned to spread her wings. She learned to come out from that timid Anisha and show what she's all about.
Yeah, I love Coach Freeze, and the whole coaching staff has been great. They've been awesome. They keep us abreast of everything that's going on, whether it be a or athletic thing going on or something with the books or anything. She's been doing really well, and they stay on top of everything, and that's what I like, you know, about that. We really are very pleased with her, very pleased.
Brenda's been just totally amazing at how she cares for the girls, Elizabeth in particular. She's obviously really, really good at what she does as a coach for basketball, but she's a lot more than that, and that's worth more than I can say.
When I think about one of the great young coaches in women's basketball today, I think about Brenda Freeze. There is no doubt in my mind that Maryland is headed to be, it's on its way to be one of the elite programs in this country.
To do what she's done in less than 3 years is remarkable, because the program was dormant, dead in the water. There were no more recruits coming from the D.C. area, and she has infused it with you know, talented kids like Crystal Langhorne and Laura Harper. She's got 2 good kids coming in next year, and I really think in 2 years this is going to be a national championship contending team with the kids that she's bringing in. So it's you know, Debbie Yow's made a lot of great hires, and this might be the best hire she's made.
You know, Brenda's doing such a great job. She's got so much great young talent, and she's bringing more in for next year too, which is, I think, scary for the rest of the league.
The sky's the limit for this team. I mean, I think we could accomplish so much.
Next year, I'm really looking forward to be there because it's going to be great. Hope is going to be back. We're going to have like a very deep team.
We've gained a lot of experience, playing a lot of minutes. Our freshmen have played a lot of minutes, and we're getting another top freshman recruiting class in the country, and they're going to be ready to play next year, I think, also.
We're talented, we're young, we're experienced now. We have a great recruiting class coming. I mean, we're just going to dominate.
Next year will be very exciting. They're all looking forward to it.
The future's still untapped. I think there's so many more exciting things and you know, so many things left for us to be able to accomplish. And we have high goals, you know, obviously to win an ACC championship. You know, I feel like with the experience that we continue to get in the NCAA tournament is only going to allow us to keep getting better and better. And, you know, ultimately, you know, each and every one of these players came here to have the chance and the opportunity to win a national championship, and we're still headed towards that goal.
1, 2, 3, 5 time!